Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really happy you're here today because we're going to talk about super important in English. It's called progressive tense. Maybe you have also heard it called the continuous tense, and let me tell you right away. These two names mean exactly the same thing. Some teachers say progressive, some teachers say continuous, but don't worry, it's the same thing. So, what is a progressive tense? Well, the main idea is actually very simple. We use it to talk about actions that are in progress. That means they are happening right now, or they were happening at a time in the past, or they will be happening at a time in the future. The focus is on the action continuing, not on the action being finished. For example, right now I can say, I'm talking to you. You can say, I'm watching this video. These actions are in progress. How do we form it? We always use two parts. First, we need the verb to be. That could be am, is, are, was, were, or will be. Then we need another verb ending in ing. So we say things like I'm reading, she was cooking, they will be studying. That's the basic structure. Let's start with the present progressive. This one is very common because we use it all the time in daily life. The structure is subject plus am, is, or are, plus verb ing. Let's try some examples. I'm speaking English right now, and you are listening to me. She is drinking coffee. They are playing football in the park. Very easy, right? We use this tense when something is happening now, when something is temporary, when things are changing, or sometimes when someone does something again and again in an annoying way. For example, he is always leaving his clothes on the floor. Imagine a little dialogue where a person asks, "What are you doing?" The other says, "I'm cooking dinner." And the first person says, "Oh, nice, I'm waiting for my food then." Simple. Now let's move to the past progressive. Here we use was or were plus verb ing. So the structure is subject plus was or were plus verb ing. Let's make some examples. I was sleeping at 11 o'clock yesterday. They were playing football when it started to rain. She was watching TV while her brother was reading. We use this when an action was happening at a certain time in the past, when two actions were happening at the same time, or when one action was interrupted by another. For example, I was walking home when I met John. Let's imagine another dialogue. What were you doing last night at 9? I was reading a book. Really? I was calling you. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. I was concentrating. That's a very natural use of the past progressive. Now let's look at the future progressive. This one is not used as often as present or past, but it's still very useful. The structure subject plus will be plus verb ing. For example, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will be working. Don't call me at 8. I will be having dinner. This time next week we will be flying to Paris. We use it to say that something will be in progress at a specific time in the future, or sometimes to sound polite. For example, I will be staying at the Hilton Hotel. That sounds nicer and softer than just I will stay at the Hilton Hotel. So here is a quick conversation. Will you come to the party tomorrow? Sorry, I can't. I will be working late. Oh, that's too bad. So, if we compare all three, it's really clear. Present progressive, I'm teaching English now. Past progressive, I was teaching English yesterday at 5. Future progressive, I will be teaching English tomorrow at 5. That's it. Now let's practice a little bit more. I want to give you some everyday examples. Like I'm drinking water, she's writing an email, they are walking to school, we were laughing at his joke, the dog was barking all night, tomorrow morning I will be studying for my test, Next year, we will be living in a new apartment. You see, this tense is very everyday. Okay, let's do some short reading practice. Listen carefully. Here's a little story in the present progressive. Right now, I'm sitting in my room. I'm talking to you. My phone is on the table. My cats are sleeping on the bed. Outside, the birds are singing and the sun is shining. I am feeling relaxed and I'm enjoying this moment. Did you hear all the progressive verbs? Now, another story in the past progressive. Yesterday evening, I was walking in the park. The wind was blowing and the leaves were falling. Some children were playing football. A couple was sitting on a bench and talking. Suddenly it started to rain and everyone ran away. I was laughing because it was so unexpected. You can hear the focus is on actions and progress in the past. And now, a story in the future progressive. Next Saturday, I will be traveling to London. I will be staying in a small hotel. It's 9 a.m. I will be meeting my friends at the airport. In the evening, I will be having dinner in a nice restaurant. While I'm there, I will be exploring the city and taking many photos. Perfect example of the future progressive. Let's try some mini conversations again. Imagine this. Hi, what are you doing? I'm reading a book. Oh, what are you reading? I'm reading a novel about travel. Another one. What were you doing when the phone rang? I was cooking. And did you answer the phone? No, my hands were dirty. And one more. Where will you be staying in Paris? I will be staying near the Eiffel Tower. That sounds amazing. Now I want you to practice with me. Let's do a little fill in the gap exercise. I will say the sentence and you try to guess the missing word. Number 1. Right now I blank speaking English. Is it M, is, or are? Of course it's M. I'm speaking English. Number 2. Yesterday at 8 p.m. they blank studying was or were. The answer is were. They were studying. Number 3. This time tomorrow, she blank working in the office. Will or will be? Yes, she will be working in the office. Now let's talk about some common mistakes. Many students say things like I'm going to school, but that's wrong. The correct way is I'm going to school now. Another mistake is she was playing piano yesterday. The right way is she was playing piano yesterday. And another one, they will working tomorrow. Wrong. We must say they will be working tomorrow. So always remember, you need the verb to be and then the word with ing. That's the formula. Let's do a longer mixed example with all these tenses. So today I'm sitting in a cafe, I'm drinking hot chocolate and I'm watching people outside. Yesterday at this time, I was sitting at home, I was watching TV while my sister was cooking dinner. Tomorrow at this time, I will be studying English again. I will be listening to music and I will be practicing my grammar. Did you notice how I used present, past, and future progressive altogether? Now let me ask you something. I want you to write 3 sentences in the comments after watching this video. One sentence is the present progressive, one sentence in the past, and one sentence in the future. For example, I'm learning English. Yesterday I was watching TV. Tomorrow I will be meeting my friends. Very simple. So we learned that progressive and continuous are the same. We studied present, past, and future progressive. We looked at many examples and conversations and little stories. We also practiced with fill in the gap and we corrected some common mistakes. So remember, the progressive tense is all about actions that are in progress, actions that are happening. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And of course, write your practice sentences in the comments. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.